Hello, my gorgeous gastronomes and vampires. Welcome to T-Rex Steel City Mukbang. Where will this food journey take you today? Pull up a seat. Let's eat. Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. I had to think for a second. I thought for a minute it was Wednesday, but no. Happy Tuesday. I want to thank all my subscribers, old and new. I love you guys. And to those of you who have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. We got the bubbly. And today we got a pork steak smothered in gravy. Smothered in gravy, okay? We've got some crispy rice. This is that kind they call like the sizzling rice. Only it's not sizzling right now because, of course, when you're doing mukbangs, your food has to sit sometimes. But it is crispy. And that's all that matters. Crispy rice. Red cabbage. And a delicious pork steak. So tender. Gravy. That's your bite. I bought a little hot sauce. I don't think I need too much hot sauce with the gravy. We'll see. That is so tender. Savory, you know? Oh my goodness. So good. Okay, so anyway. I can't believe how good it is. This hair wants to fly all over the place, but that's okay. Topic today, current events. Sam Bankman-Fried, spelled F-R-I-E-D, like fried, which I think that's what we'll call him, because he's pretty much fried. Sam Bankman-Fraud. Sam Bankman-Fried. Both fit. You're asking now, who is Sam Bankman-Fried? Fraud. Who's up? For those of you who don't know, he was a founder. Oh my goodness, my nose. Guys, I think my sinuses are going to be the death of me. I'm so sorry. I really do. I think they're going to be the death of me. But he was the founder of a crypto coin company. Corporation, whatever. Same difference, I guess. FTX. Lots and lots and lots of high-powered investors. Lawmakers were investing. Tom Brady invested. They just loved this guy. Kid, 30 years old. Looks like he's 65. I'm sure part of it has come from worry. And the rest is probably just genetics. but he looks 65. Hey, you tell me. There he is. It's hard to believe that he was just like 29. He's 30 now. And he looks what? But anyway, let's talk about what Sammy did. Sam resigned from CEO position of his company last month, and because it was starting to go under quickly, like sink, like the Titanic, fast. People were losing money, pulling their money out, all types of stuff. He was allegedly, first let me back up. He was arrested yesterday for wire fraud and conspiracy. For allegedly using his investors' money for a hedge fund. Now, I didn't know much about hedge funds. I still don't. All I knew is it had something to do with investing. But I looked it up so I could tell you guys what a hedge fund is exactly. A hedge fund is a limited partnership of investors that use borrowed money to invest into a company in hopes of gaining high returns, profits. Okay, that's legal. That's legal. Okay. What's not legal is when the borrowed funds come from investors of your other company, FTX. They don't even know. They're putting millions of dollars into this kid's FTX crypto coin company in hopes of high returns when the market goes up for the coins. However, that money's not making it there because Sammy's borrowing it. It's not funny, but the part that he thought he could get away with it is the funny part. He's borrowing Tom Brady's money and others to put into this hedge fund. Now, even though that's illegal, it could have worked. It could have worked. You're not allowed to do that, but it could have worked if the hedge fund had been successful. But it wasn't. Because if everything went right like it was supposed to, the hedge fund would have been profitable. Sam would have made a ton of money, and then he could have paid his investors back. I'm sure in the beginning, that's what he thought was going to happen. Ooh, he was a billionaire, okay? I've got $3 billion here. All invested money. So let me just go ahead, throw it into the hedge fund, get a really high risk return, high risk investment return, and then I'll pay everybody back. Thinking with his 30-year-old brain. Grandiose ideas. Didn't work. He's the modern day Enron. Those of you my age and a little under should remember Enron. Same type of deal happened. just with some older men, not a kid. But all these high-profile people trusted this kid. And they said it was based off of his personality. Charismatic, magnetic. Brilliant. So they trusted him. And they gave him their money. I don't know if they'll ever see a dime of it. There is a new CEO of FTX, but I don't know if there's any way that any future profits from FTX can go back to these people who invested. I don't know how that works. I have no idea. I'm a brand new investor myself. Didn't know a thing about it till about, I'm going to say about 12 years ago. And that's brand new because I still don't know a lot about it. So these people could just be out money. He didn't only have high profile clients. He also had everyday people like me and you. So he got everybody. Built everybody. White collar crime, federal prison, ten, 15 years maybe. If we think he looks old now, wait till he gets out. But we know how greedy the lawmakers are, so they weren't having it. I saw an interview with the kid, Sam. I saw an interview with him before he went to jail, where he just tried to make it seem as though he got in over his head. Made some high-risk mistakes that he shouldn't have made. He didn't think he was going to be indicted because it was an accident. That's all. I used billions of dollars of other people's money by accident. Happens every day, right? Washington wasn't buying it. I'm glad. I'm glad they got him. I'm gonna play stupid. You knew exactly what you were doing. Don't play stupid. So, that's that story. Dumb criminals. Brilliant, but dumb. So now you know who Sam Bankman-Fried is. If you didn't previously. When you hear that name, and you hear the company name FTX, remember I told you. Remember you heard it here first. I feel like a news reporter sometimes. That's one job I always would have loved to have had. Investigative reporting. So exciting. I mean, you're almost like a police officer without the badge, because you have to do the same type of stuff as far as investigations go. No, like a detective, not a police officer, but a detective. That would have been a cool job. Cool career. I think it's fascinating. Another story I'm working on. Connie Chung, right here. Connie Chung, that's me. Another story I'm working on. Because, again, there's not a lot of information yet. The young man, foreign exchange student in France. I think he's from New York. I think so. But he disappeared 2 weeks ago in France. His family said he used to call every day or every other day to report on his student experiences over there. And now they haven't heard from him in 2 weeks. That's scary. And because, of course, it's a foreign country, the father said they're not able to get a lot of information. He said there was some type of privacy act that they should have signed before when their son left. He said, but you don't think of those things. You just think your kid's going to school in a foreign country, and you never dream that something is going to go wrong to the point where you have to have some privacy release signed to get information on your own kid. So the father was on TV today just reminding parents whose kids go abroad to study I don't know about this privacy thing, but make sure you get a lawyer and sign it so that you can seek information. If, God forbid, anything happens to your child while overseas. So I'm keeping up with that story too because it's pretty interesting. I pray for the boy. I think he's a college student, so a young man. I pray for him. They had some security camera footage of him at a store 2 weeks ago. And that's the last anybody's ever seen him. He was living with a host family. The parents haven't even been able to talk to the host family who was keeping their kid. That's crazy. I pray he's okay. that's all I have. That's all the news I have today. Fullness is setting in. Tapping out. Harahachi boo. So guys, peace out, my gastronomes and vampires. I will see you soon.